Back in the earlier part of 2017, Texas was rocked by a bill that drew a line between everyone within the state. You might ask, what could cause such a rift in a state as large and proud as Texas? Was it an impending civil war? Was it news that Texas had seceded from the United States of America? Did Texas finally turn completely blue and return to its democratic roots? The answer to all of these questions is no. The thing that caused the second largest state in the country to pit its citizens against each other had to do with bathrooms. Senate Bill 6, also known as SB 6, or more commonly, the Bathroom Bill, was written by Texas Senator Louise Kolkhorst and very much reflected a bill that had been passed in North Carolina just last year. The bill was proposed and backed by none other than Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick. So, what's so scandalous about a bill that deals with bathrooms? That's a great question. This particular bill dealt with restrooms and changing facilities in public spaces, such as public schools or government buildings, for example. The bill stated that these facilities should be restricted to people of the same biological sex. Not a big deal, right? Boys go in the boys' bathroom, girls go in the girls', same as it's always been. The issue that many took with the bill is that it defines biological sex as the sex listed on someone's birth certificate, which many felt directly attacked the LGBTQ community, more specifically, transgender individuals. Now, Austin's a pretty progressive city, especially being the capital city of the largest good old boy state in the country. We actually have local transgender-friendly bathroom ordinances which protect our transgendered citizens. However, this bill would actually override those rules and ordinances, making it illegal for them to use the bathroom for the sex with which they identify. Not only could it be illegal, it would actually cause them possible jail time as well as hefty fines. So why would anybody create such a bill? Well, those who support the bill are claiming it's about the safety of women and children in public restrooms. They feel that a sexual predator could use the transgender-friendly ordinances of the city in order to enter the women's restroom, essentially as a loophole, to commit sexual crimes. Lieutenant Governor Patrick and many who back the bill feel that this would keep those individuals and those crimes from happening. Many feel that this totally discriminates against the transgender community, while the bill supporters disagree, pointing to the fact that the bill does not specifically say the word transgender anywhere in it. So, while there haven't been many pros for the bill, its supporters simply keep throwing out the safety of women and children in public restrooms as the biggest benefit from the bill. There have been many cons brought up against the bill. Outside of the discrimination issue, there's also the issue of safety for our transgendered citizens who just want to feel comfortable while they use the restroom. This bill would require someone born a female but identifies as a male to use the women's restroom. So think about that. Basically, you have someone who looks like a man because they live their life as a man going into the women's restroom simply because their birth certificate states they were born a female. You also have the flip side of the coin where you have someone born a male who identifies as a female going into the men's room. Again, someone who looks like a woman because they identify and live their life as a woman going into the men's restroom all because of what a piece of paper says. Outside of that, there's also the economical implications. Besides the bill already costing Texas taxpayers over $250,000, many big businesses in Texas have come out against the bill as well. Amazon, Google, Facebook, and about 70 other businesses have all submitted letters to Governor Abbott in protest of SB 6. Cities like Dallas have already lost $40 million and stand to lose over $1 billion in potential bookings if the bill passes. This also happened in North Carolina, where big ticket names canceled their shows and concerts in protest of North Carolina's bathroom bill. This would most definitely affect us here in Austin when it comes to South by Southwest. Tom Noonan with Visit Austin said, quote, "How do we sell tickets if we can't get top tier entertainers to come?" End quote. It's worth noting that South by Southwest brings in approximately $325 million to Austin each year from those who attend. With all of this information, the supporters of the bill still feel it's necessary for the safety of women and children in public restrooms for the bill to pass. I found an article by Stevie Borello with ABC News, and in the article, he's interviewing Laura Palumbo. She's the communications director of the National Sexual Violence Resource Center. Laura believes, quote, "People must understand the facts about sexual assault. According to the Justice Department, 8 out of 10 sexual assault cases, the victim already knows the person who sexually assaulted them." End quote. She also gave information from a study by the National Gay and Lesbian Task Force and National Center for Transgender Equality, in which it shows that 64% of transgendered individuals experience a sexual assault in their life against them. Currently, the bill is all but dead after failing to even make it to the floor of this summer special session. This is mostly in part to House Speaker Joe Straus, a Republican who opposes the bill and is doing what he can to ensure it never gets passed into law. So my questions for you are as follows. Do you feel that the Texas government should continue to pursue this course of action, and why? Secondly, if this bill passes, do you think we're going to see an increase in violence against transgendered individuals?